first recording.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 12th. I hope everyone had a great weekend and is ready for our last week of hybrid. Remember, homework due tonight is the 3 pixel arts over positive and negative numbers. Today I'm going to do a lesson over rates, and then there's a homework that is 3 problems. So you should be able to get everything done today. We're going to do a quick review of rates to get our mind in the rate mood and ready to solve multi-step rate problems. So a worker can produce 5.4 widgets per hour. She works 40 hours per week and gets 2 weeks of vacation each year. How many widgets would you expect her to produce in a year? So first I'm going to underline the question, the important stuff. How many widgets can she make in a year? I know she makes 5.4 widgets an hour, working 40 hours per week, but has 2 weeks of vacation. So there's 52 weeks in a year, and she gets 2 weeks of vacation. So I'm going to subtract 2 from that, and I get 50 weeks. Now I'm going to figure out how many hours she works within the year so that I can know how many widgets she makes per hour. So she works 40-hour weeks, and times 50 weeks gives me 2,000. Now I'm going to figure out how many widgets she makes per hour. So I'm going to set it up as a proportion, which we know and love, and solve. So I have widgets on top and hours on the bottom. So if she produces 5.4 widgets in 1 hour, how many widgets will she produce in 2,000 hours? So cross multiply and solve for x, or n. So I have 5.4 times 2,000 equals n. 5.4 times 2,000 gives me 10,800 equals n. So within the year, she makes 10,800 widgets. And this was a rate problem because it has the word per, and I'm trying to figure something out that is a rate of something. So now, these are your story problems that it might look like. So it says an assembly line moves at a rate of 50 objects a minute. If the rate goes up by 4 objects a minute for 6 minutes, then slows down by 5 objects a minute for 9 minutes, before resuming normal speed, how many objects have passed a worker stationed in the line for the last hour? So what I like to do for these multiple rate problems is sketch out everything, draw it, write it, make a picture so that it's easier for my brain to understand. So I have 60 minutes, so I'm going to do a little number line here, and I'm going to go in increments of 2 minutes. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 30. I just miscounted. Hold on. I'm going to pause, draw this, and then restart my recording. All right. So an assembly line moves at a rate of 50 objects a minute. The rate goes up by 4 objects a minute. So 50 plus 4 gives me 54 objects a minute. 54. Then slows down by 5 objects a minute. So then 54 minus 5 is 49 objects a minute. Then resumes normal speed, which is 50 a minute. So for the first 4 minutes, I'm going to use a different color. For the first minute, I'm going at normal speed. Then after that, I'm going to go up to 54. So this is 50. Then right here from 1 to 4 minutes is 54 objects a minute. Next, I have 9 minutes going at 49. So I'm going to go 5 to 10 plus to the 14. So that is 49. Then the remaining time is spent at 50 minutes. Or 50 objects a minute, excuse me. So now I'm going to figure out the time for each of them and calculate that. So I have 1 minute, and then I have 4 minutes, and then I have 9 minutes. So 9 plus 4 is 12, 13. 60 minus 13 gives me 27. So the last 27 minutes are at 50. And then I'm going to do 4 times 54 and 9 times 49. So that gives me 4 times 54. I need my calculator. I cannot do that in my head. Four times 54 gives me 216. 9 times 49 is 441. And 27 times 50 is 1,350. So now I'm going to add all of these together to figure out how many objects I made in an hour. So I have to add them up. I get 2,057. So in an hour, the assembly line produced 2,057 objects. So that is what today's homework will look like. It'll be kind of a multi-step story problem. It's on teachermade.com. You're going to have to really think about these. This assignment is worth a lot of points, so try your hardest, and you can redo it if you don't get some of them right. But 3 story problems, and it's worth 15 points for today's assignment due next Monday.